Okay, first I'll say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemel Shai Bashim Kakudash. And get double honor to the elders, apostles, teachers, great millstone of my learning, the truth, and say Shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. And I'm saying this on how, well, I'm going to start here, Wisdom Psalm 2 and 1. I'm going to jump around, but, here first. For the ungodly saith, reasoning within themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither is there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born into all adventure, we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart. And I'm going to jump down because this is going to the mindset of the wicked. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, wicked niggas too, but Esau, the so-called white man. But the point I wanted to get here is this, verse 7, let us fill ourselves, 6, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. Let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments. Let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion and our lot is this. And that's the spirit of the YOLO spirit. It's proverbial YOLO, young once, live once. So live it up all you can. Take advantage of everything. Take part in every form of wickedness. They take part of everything that your heart can imagine. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the old. And that's what you have going on now, whether it be of our people or the heathen in general. Going to, you see a lot of military veterans that are elderly, and even just regular elderly people get shit on. But you have so-called white men, they think, I think it's in this chapter, they think that their houses shall continue forever. I'm going to go Isaiah 14, how it goes to the worm is spread out under thee. And meaning what? That's representative of decay. And America, in every sense of the word, and Esau's rulership as a whole, is it's corrupt and it's falling apart. Something decays, it rots, and then it falls apart. And everybody knows how rotten America is, even Americans. Your leader, and mind you, I've been looking into this little Kamala Harris thing with Trump debate. And Kamala Harris, you people have a I don't even know what the fuck happened to Joe Biden. You people have a possible presidential candidate that's a woman. So if she wins, that's going to be a point for women. Mind you, how she got in her position, she had to swallow quite a few loads. She had to whore herself out to get into the position that she's in. She didn't go about it fair and square. She spread her legs to get into the position that she's in. So maybe that's not so much, such a plus for you feminists out there who believe that women can do anything and man can. Well, apparently not, because she wouldn't have been in that position, had she gone about it the normal way, rather than whoring herself out. But your president is going to be a woman, possibly, and she will have gotten that position by sucking her way to the top. What's that Bill Burr said? Weaving their way through all the other cocks and get to the big presidential swinging dick in the room. That's what she did. There's a comedian that made a joke, and I thought it was funny, but it said they think that the houses shall continue forever, Isaiah 14 and 11, thy pomp is brought down to the ground, to the grave, and the noise of thy viols, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. So there's decay within and without, on bottom and on top. In every area, America is falling apart and failing. In the economy, financial, with entertainment, agriculture, food, education, and relationships, family, that's all fucking failing. It's all going down the drain. But this type of thing was never going to last. It was once again going out the so-called white man. He knows that he has a short time, Revelation 12:12, so he'll come down with great wrath. He's going to make sure that he enjoys this life and this little bit of rulership that he was given through Isaac as much as he possibly can. Because Isaac said he gave him the blessing, he was only going to reign for a short amount of time. That's why the so-called white man is going, that's why, he's going all out with everything. He's trying to be as wicked as he can possibly be. Causing as much damage as he possibly can. I actually found this out. But it sounds feasible because it sounds like some shit that will be hidden. But apparently, through some research, there's a ton more because it's relatively new. But bee venom might be able to cure cancer. Now, it kind of makes sense that why, once again, they pollinate, they contribute to the growth of vegetation and plants and food. But also, their venom may be able to cure cancer. There's research being done on it and whatnot. But it makes sense, how and why the so-called white man would want to get rid of bees. Want to get rid of all of the, once again, causing as much damage as he possibly can. He said, let's crown ourselves with rosebuds. Let not any one of us go without his part of voluptuousness. Going, like what? Once again, he wants to fulfill the lust of his heart in every possible way he could think of. Going to, recreating the world in his image. The MOTB, being a god on the earth. And I think it was Aaron Russo that said that the Rothschilds are the financial equivalents to God. But this is never going to continue forever. And we see that. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? And it's referring to the word Lucifer means light bearer. Which, the one who's in the spotlight, who holds the crown, who holds the scepter. And that right now, that's the so-called white man. It's not talking about an actual angel. How are thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And one of the ways he saw weaken the nations was what? Pushing, the main thing really is pushing his philosophy. You got a lot of other shit where he go in and bomb villages, spread propaganda, but his philosophy, which uprooted the way that these other heathen nations live, especially when you go when you push towards the eastern part of the world. A lot of these nations, their lifestyle is closer to the Bible. But Western society, the way they live and their lifestyle is a polar opposite of the Bible. If I'm not mistaken, monogamy was always a thing. If I remember correctly, the priest, the high priest, is supposed to have one wife, if he has a wife, because he's not supposed to have multiple wives, because his main focus is supposed to be to the duties of the to the temple. So monogamy was always a thing, but it wasn't like a major like a major edict, if that's a correct word, in the earth until the Romans, if I'm not mistaken about that. But that once again, that's a part of the philosophy the so-called white man pushed, because now you got this whole equality shit going on, where if a man can do something, apparently a woman thinks she can do the same thing, which she can't. That was a big contributor to destruction of America. Because one of the reasons why men actually went out into the world and to fight the proverbial dragons and monsters is the prospect of taking care of their family. Now you have that. Now you have this whole thing with niggas, like these young men not working, being fucking incels and all this shit, and it's just a shitstorm. You know, single motherhood or whatnot. Children growing up to be fucking just monsters. That's all Western. You know, being a nigga. Being a nigga. That's the so-called white man's lifestyle. He was the first nigga. It was Cain. Cain was the nigga. A murderous nigga. And I remember one of the brothers actually brought out, I think it was somewhere in Genesis, maybe in Psalms, where Cain was like, it was like a song, but it was talking about murder. And what so-called white man's the first rapper, he's the first murderer. And like that, I just found that fucking interesting. But yeah. But like just the main topic was really of how these niggas, and even just not even Esau, but you got a lot of Jake as well that think that America's gonna continue forever. That's the greatest nation in the world. And even though they're saying that, hey, it's gonna bounce back, it's falling apart. And good. Fuck this country. This country is the worst piece of shit that's ever been erected on the face of the earth. And that's a fact, whether you like it or not. But that's pretty much it. Hope as that found say all praises, glory, knowledge, how about Shema Shah, Bashim Gakadash. Your divine to others, possible teachers, great meal, someone probably on the truth, Shalom to the hopeful like Israel, and instruction, battle on great America.